Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. Today, a clash between two teams from the Sunshine State that will resonate from Dade to Duval. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football. The Bulls will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Miami's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on it.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Everett. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He makes the connection. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. The Bulls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
The Bulls will hustle to the line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with him. Fakes his man out. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Canes are rolling down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Give to the running back. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Running back searching for a hole. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to get outside. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Cane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3 as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Tate. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Everett. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. When was the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Leaves it with the running back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The field goal is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Miami 7, South Florida 0.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Breaks the tackle. Oh, it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
First down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, what a move! And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll test the right side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Tate. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Bulls in the hurry-up. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Coming after it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They're bringing heat. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense set for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man on the outside. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense in an empty set. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Tate. And the quarterback is snowed under. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Roach. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the catch.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Miami 7, South Florida.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Toss sweep to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Wow, and the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Makes one man miss. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. To the air. It's Tate. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Maryland. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Hurricanes decide of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and made. Line gets set, 1st down. Back to throw, it's Tate. Got his man out of the backfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bulls will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch here. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
He's got his man, makes the grab, and he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And now this offense will take the field again. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. And the Canes get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll put the tight end in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can rip. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. And now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Darnold. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw, it's Tate. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. They're going to throw it again. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. The offense will quickly use a timeout. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This crowd knows when to bring it. Wants to throw on third. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Field goal is good.
That makes the score Miami 14, South Florida 6.
The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.